Hey, what's up YouTube? George here, ready to do a discussion that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and that is, when is it ethical to kill? I've been struggling with this morality dilemma because I am now an adult and I can legally kill in a certain way. I can join the military, try to work my way up to be an infantry soldier, to kill for the US government. This is a strange thing because federally and just about every single country, murder is illegal. And just about everyone, I think, can agree that we do not want to be murdered and murder is wrong. But yet, we have nonstop wars. Why? And this is because I believe there is a revenge cycle that's been going on since the dawn of time. If you're not familiar with the revenge cycle, I'll explain. I believe that the revenge cycle is when one individual strikes violently towards another individual to the point where that person is dead. It could be. Then that individual that had violence upon them has a family member that gets angry and wants to have revenge. So they go out and strike violently towards the person that struck violently towards their family member. So now that person is hurt, and then their family member sees that and gets angry, so strikes against the person that struck against their family, and this just happens so on and so on and so forth until maybe one family's dead or both families are dead. And I see this happening globally to the point where now we're not going to have anyone on Earth eventually if we don't stop what we're doing over in the Middle East or whatever fuses we're trying to light with us in China and Russia. I believe that humans can end violence towards each other. We have shown signs to be willing to be loving, cooperative towards other strangers that we don't know. Now, how do we get to this? I don't know. That's something I think I need to work harder towards figuring out. I think we all do. I think it primarily is based upon communication. And I believe since our communication between each other is starting to get better with technology, where it be we're able to talk face to face and able to translate other languages, so now we don't have a lost in translation scenario. Because maybe that's what's been going on. Maybe there's been some lost in translation where we talk to another nation, but the translator says some shit or says it in a wrong tone, and the other nation leader doesn't like that and fucking gets pissed off and wants to cause a war. I mean, really, what we got going now is based off resources. We're in a resource war. We, as Americans, at least very least, the American government has stated that we value resources over human lives. And that is awful, and we need to go back. Honestly, I don't think we've ever been thinking resources or human lives are better than resources. Or to a certain extent, we think some human lives are greater than resources, but others, not necessarily, which is wrong thinking. And I think that has to do with the cheapness of human life now, since there's so many people, we don't really value life anymore. It's like a supply and demand. With more supply, the lower the value is. And that's how it is with humans, I feel now. There's so much supply of humans that the value of it that we have towards human lives mentally has gone down. So with population control, I believe that will lower our urges to fucking hurt each other. Because now, with a lower population, we know we must support each other because it's all we have. And hell, I don't know why we can just think that now. Because people say we're in a somewhat good population. Honestly, I think we're not, because that is a sign, war. We're not in a good population. We need a lower one. Now, I want to transition on from humans into talking about animals, because this is the one that really has been jacking me up, is the efficacy of killing animals, because I myself am a big time meat eater, honestly. I love beef, I love chicken, especially love pork. But lately I've been feeling pretty icky with that thought. I don't want to say I've been feeling super, you know, having a huge epiphanies about eating meats, but I've been feeling a little hypocritical about myself, because I do believe cows are very cute. I go for these walks in these country back roads and I look at the cows, and they're nice looking animals. They're cute. So, and I see some with big cute eyes on social media sites. Like, they could be a pet, honestly. And same can go with chickens. Can be with chickens. I feel a little less about that with chickens. I used to not really give a shit whatever happened to a chicken. I used to be not really caring about free range chickens, but now I have flipped on that into caring about free range chickens, because I have learned it is bad for these animals to be stacked up on top of each other in cages and have poop dripped on them from the other animals, where they're eating it and it's getting into their meats, and as a result we're eating them, causing us to be sick. And when it comes to the larger animals, cows and pigs, farming them is unethical, because they are harming the environment in a humongous way by farting a lot. Their farts has so much methane, they fuck up the ozone layer, causing the greenhouse effect to heat up the earth more and more. And all their poop and waste, I bet that shit is not being disposed properly, probably on a lot of farms. I'm just assuming, I got no research, but I'm just assuming that's probably what's also happening as well. And these animals, they have feelings. I'll be honest, I know that's some hippy dippy type shit, but animals have feelings. Animals do not want to die. When you hurt them, they scream, they retaliate, they feel just like how we feel. And people say fish don't have feelings, but that is wrong as well. When you take a goddamn fish out of the water, what is it doing? It's flapping around, struggling to get back into it. So I'm starting to grow some empathy, getting in the mindset of these animals, realizing that it's pretty fucked up that they're just trying to live their normal lives, then one day we come and snatch them up or just shoot them in the goddamn head. But I love meat. I love that meat. I love that sweet meat. And I hear arguments that we have to population control certain animals like deer, because they'll just get so rampant. Which, okay, I can agree with that for reasoning on why we need to hunt. But maybe there could be more ethical ways of doing it. Who knows? I don't have a solution, but I think that it probably could be done better. And I definitely do think trophy hunting needs to stop. Hunting big game animals like elephants and lions. People create the argument that we have to allow that so these rich fucks will give their hard-earned cash into these poor African places so they can conserve the animals. But it makes no fucking sense. To conserve the animals, we have to kill some of the animals, and can they just not just give the money? Why they gotta also go hunt? Why can't they just give the money to save the animals without having to sacrifice an animal's life. Let me see. That's a dumb paradox. Y'all are stupid on that argument. I saw that on fucking like Adam Ruins Everything or some shit. That's a fucking dumbass shit. But moving away from like mammals and fleshy animals, is it okay to kill insects? Because I have no remorse over killing insects, especially the annoying ones like flies, mosquitoes. But these animals are living beings, and I assume they have feelings as well. You pick apart the legs of a fly or halfway kill or badly hurt a bug, it's going to squirm around because that thing is in pain. So in a way, I do have empathy for those animals, but they're intrusive into my life. It kind of goes with I was saying about someone coming into your private property. It's in a self-defense way, I feel. That's how I rationalize killing flies and other invasive bugs. I know in some religions, I believe it's Buddhism. I could be wrong. Maybe it is Hinduism, where all life is precious and they can't kill any bugs. Which maybe we should be living that life. Maybe they are the more enlightened people in this world, and they will live on forever. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I'll fucking see who will live to be 1,000 goddamn years old. The motherfucker that's been squashing every fly that's been annoying him, or the ones that just fucking get eaten up by bugs. We'll see who wins at the end. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Do you think all life is precious and we shouldn't kill any of it? Or are you just a war-hungry motherfucker who just likes the gears of war turning and you making some fat stack profit off of it, so you're just like, damn right, I want the blood to make the goddamn grass grow, because that's how grass grows, blood. And do you think that we should stop farming and killing animals to eat them as meats? Going back to the animal thing real quick, there is a philosophical conversation that people like to bring up with eating animals, because we all think that's wrong to fuck them, but we're eating them, which is way more worse than fucking the animal. Because at least a fucking animal, they can keep living, but slaughtering them, they cease to exist. But we think way worse when it comes to fucking an animal than killing an animal. So what's up with that? Let me know what you think. What's up with that in the comments below. I mean, I do personally believe that is weird to fuck an animal. I never would. I think it's wrong to do that too. But I'm okay with killing them. So that's weird on me. I'll be honest. I'm a hypocrite. But I do think it's kind of wrong to kill animals. So, will I become vegan one day? We'll see. I'll let you know. Hopefully they invent really good synthetic meat. I know they're getting to that point with the Impossible meat, Impossible beef and stuff like that. I've not tried it. I should. I will eventually. I have been very curious. I know like Burger King sells the Impossible Burger or whatever. So I gotta try that. I'm really slacking on that. I don't know why it really has been so long for me to try that. I gotta do that because I really don't want to become leaning away from eating animals. I do feel bad. I think it's wrong and barbaric, especially knowing now that there are other ways to get your protein. Now, I've been having a discussion with a person that, we should be eating animals because we get different variants and ways of nutrients that way. But I probably believe that there's probably every synthetic way of getting nutrients. There's like a pill for every thing you need nutrients wise now. We're living in a weird age of food. So I think it is time for us to steer away from animals. And I think eventually we'll have no choice to steer away from animals because we won't have enough land to farm animals, and the environment would be so bad, and our earth would be so horrible. We'd be farming bugs. We'll be eating bugs, people. I think we're going to be eating roach milk, which is grind up roaches to the point where they're like, it's fine like a powder. You mix it and drink and boom. That's how you get your protein right there. Yummy. Get a strawberry chocolate flavor. Whatever you like. So let me know if you think that's going to be the future if we don't stop killing animals. And do you think the wars will ever stop? You think we'll ever achieve peace? What's your solution to have world peace? Let me know in the comments below because I'm down to hear anything. It better not be genocide because that's just fucking counterintuitive. You can't achieve peace by killing. Or come to that realization in life. You cannot achieve peace by killing because that will create the cycle of revenge. Alright, y'all. Thank you for listening. Have a good one. Please like, share, and subscribe. And tip. Supports. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. In description. Have a good one. Bye-bye.